address somebody else on the team about something like that?
We get educated on that so much. So I don't know what you can say about it. We get that every 3 weeks. We'll get something on that.
And in terms of an on-field aspect of that, you touched a bit on Mike. Obviously, do you guys feel comfortable moving forward with the running back position where it is?
Yeah. I think Mike will have to grow up. It's going to be a long season. Some he hasn't gone through yet. I think Curtis Samuel will help us out too. He's a kid's a baller, so he'll get some touches this year and get some freshmen. We got playmakers all over, so we'll get the ball in their hands and let them go run.
When you lose Zeke, the guy with the fourth pick in the draft, doesn't your run game have to take a little bit of a step back? Like, how can you be as good running the ball? And every team is different, I understand that, but I mean, like, how can you be as good running the ball when you lose Ezekiel Elliott?
Starts up front. You know, if we can block better. I mean, we weren't perfect last year in the O-line. We have a couple of blemishes here and there. But I think if it starts up front, we can do what we do. I think we have a great line this year. I think Jamarco is going to be a baller. I think he'll be all Big Ten. Obviously, Billy was all Big Ten nominee last year. Myself, Isaiah's, he's a big dude. He's 6'8", 115 pounds. I think Mike Jordan will be something special. I think we got some great O-line. If we can open up holes, it doesn't matter to us at all. I mean, like you said, Mike Weber is a beast, and we got Curtis Samuel and Wolf. You know, last year when you have someone like Zeke, you can game plan around that. I think it'll be, maybe a little different since we don't have Zeke. We have playmakers on the edge. We get the ball in their hands. But it always starts up front. If we can open up holes, those guys are good enough, talented enough to go and do that. And no one knew who Zeke was in 2014, and no one knows who Mike Weber and Curtis are. I mean, they do, but not to that extent yet. I think they can go out and make a name for themselves this year.
What's it like when Urban says, without you, they'd be dead? What's that like for you?
I just got to go out and do my job like I've been doing the past 4 years I've been at Ohio State. Just do my job and everything will be fine. Lead that O-line, lead the team, do what I'm doing now. And it's a lot of pressure, but like I said, everything that I've been doing has been working out fine for me. So as long as I keep doing that, I think everything will work out.
You've obviously played a lot of.
Do you see where he's coming from?
Yeah, I mean, I think having a guy in that position that's has experience, played in some big games is vital. And if not, we got good recruits behind me that would be able to do the job. But the guy with experience, I bet it takes some pressure off him to find someone that can do that.
You've practiced a lot at center, obviously, but what is the biggest adjustment or the most difficult adjustment going from guard to center as far as actual game reps and game experience?
Biggest adjustment, probably just being a little bit more under control, whereas guard, you can get down your stance and go rock off the ball, whereas center, you have to think a little more and snap the ball before you go. So I think that's probably the biggest difference.
Did you feel like you were an All-American guard, but did you feel like all along maybe center was your best position, that you would eventually end up there?
I mean, they first put me at center, I think 2013, tried me out there. Figured out our best five on the line would be Jacoby at center and me at guard. I mean, I guess if you look at me and look at my size for the next level or so, I mean, center might be more ideal. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're all similar positions, and I guess it all worked out well down here now.
I want to ask you about Michael Jordan. You touched on him a little bit. I think the last true freshman at Ohio State to start on the offensive line from day one was Orlando Pace in 1994. Worked out pretty well. I think that says a lot about Michael Jordan. Not comparing him to Orlando Pace, but if he starts from day one as a true freshman, obviously it says a lot about him.
Yeah, kid's special. I mean, I saw it when he came in and winter workouts. And he had a little toughness side to him because he kind of walks around. He's a quiet kid and doesn't really say much. But when you start, rocking and rolling workouts and toughness drills, you kind of see it start to come out a little bit. And then when the pads come on, he's a whole different dude. He'll get after you and try and take you out. So yeah, that's his. What's special about him is how he gets after people.
How's Malcolm Pridgeon looked? I know it's early, but how's Malcolm Pridgeon, the JUCO transfer, looked so far?
He looks good. I mean, he's working out hard. He looks athletic. He's learning the plays. So, we'll just camp start to see how he does in camp.
Pat, I know you open up with Bowling Green. Have you read anything? Have you watched anything on them yet?
Yeah, a little bit. I know they got a new defensive coordinator, I think. So we've been watching them a little bit, and sure we'll get a little bit of them in camp, show kind of what they run, and always sprinkle a little bit of that in. So.
Do you have any buddies from high school who play for the Falcons?
Yeah, not there now though. I had Alex Tuttle was there. He just graduated. I think he's a 4-year starter. Alex Bear was there. He's in the NFL now. Played for Pickerington. Jarris Campbell played there from Pickerington. There's 3 guys that were pretty good players for there that I played with in high school.
Of course, Coach Stud graduated from BG.
Yeah, Coach Stud, Falcon. So yeah.
Has he mentioned anything about that? Obviously, next opponent's the most important. BG's next, week 1. Has he, worked anything in to say, hey, I want to beat these guys?
We haven't gotten into it too much yet. We've been more focused just on the summer workouts and making sure guys are accountable. But I'm sure once August 7th comes around, we get rolling, we'll get into that some more.